Oh, good evening, friends. Good evening. What's up, Manic Bam? What's up, RV Winkle? What's up, Satellite? What's up, Arcane? What's up, Spiso? Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. I am doing spectacular. I am doing fantastic. Oh, what a day. What a day it has been. It has been party day from top to bottom. So, I can't remember, actually, if I mentioned this last night when we were playing No One Lives Under the Lighthouse. But my older daughter was having a sleepover last night. She had one of her school friends over. And so if I was... I don't know if I was actually on my best behavior last night or what. Shadows certainly is. Thank you so much for subscribing for 20 months, dude. Thank you so much. Holy shit, how the fuck? It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? Hasn't it? I appreciate it. Oh my god, 2-hit. Oh my god. Well done. Well done. That confused the hell out of me at first, but I see it. I see it. Nice. But yeah, anyway, my older daughter had a sleepover last night. It was really funny too. She went to like a party thing with her friend, and then called us from there. I was like, hey, can we have a sleepover? We were like, okay. So she came over and stayed the night, and then in the morning, we asked her like when should we tell your mom to come pick you up? And she's like, never. It's like, I don't need to go home. So she ended up staying. She left like half an hour ago. So it was party time here all day today. Plus, we had some of my younger daughter's friends over for some Manic getting in on the action. My younger daughter had some friends over for some pre-birthday enjoyment. We're almost 2 weeks away from her birthday, but we're going ahead and doing stuff. They made cake pops. That was really fun and tasty. Speaking of tasty, you know what this is? You know what this is? This is what I've been waiting for, chat. This is what I have been waiting ages for, and I am so happy to have it. It's gin and tonic. My favorite of... Yeah, indeed I will, 2-hit. Indeed I will. My favorite of the classic cocktails. I think I'm really a gin guy. I think I'm gin is just my drink. Cause I discovered, honestly, I think my favorite cocktail right now, I mean, I've certainly sampled a very limited assortment of cocktails, but right now, my favorite cocktail is just gin and lemonade. I cannot get over how delicious that is. Tried it with a slice of orange. I have not. I will do that 2-hit the next time we have oranges in the house. Ooh, that actually sounds really good. But yeah, I finally got some tonic water in the house, so I'm making the most of my gin. And so that's probably gonna be my drink of choice like all next week until I run out of gin or tonic water, whichever happens first. Tonic the Hedgehog. That's the one we don't talk about, okay? He's still in rehab. But yeah, it's been a great day. It's been a very fun-filled, high-energy day. And then tomorrow is too, because we're gonna go to Knott's Berry Farm and hang out and have a good time. And that will be really, really fun, so. The flip side is I was gonna do a bunch of gaming today. I was gonna play a bunch more Star Trek Infinite, maybe some other, I've been kicking around some ideas of playing some other stuff. I didn't get to any of that. It was a very full day of cake popping, and oh, we had sushi for dinner too. Homemade sushi party. So yeah, it's been fun and eventful, and yeah. Tonic was never the same since the time I went to casino nights. Shame about the time Tonic tried to sell Sale's liver for alcohol. Oh god. Is it possible to set your wallpaper to a PNG photo? I think so. I could try it. If you want to submit it, I can try it, and if it doesn't work, I'll just give you your coins back. Homemade sushi, I pay to see how your attempt ended up. I do find rolling sushi rolls, okay? Try to play the tonic with Moxie. Good evening, Eva. Good evening, RV Winkle. Good to see you both. Glad you're here to rib me for another evening in a long, long chain of evening ribbings. Good evening, Worst Elephant. Good to see you as well. I'm glad you're all here. I'm glad after a long day of partying hard, I can now have a more understated party with all y'all, hanging out and playing some games. Not the intended games, of course. I think we're probably gonna play everything except Batman Returns tonight. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine about that. We could talk about Batman Returns and then play Final Fight. I am okay with this. Prefer the one where it's like a sliver of fish just laying on top of a lump of rice. Yeah. It's a pants party and we're all invited. Not my usual kind of party, but I'll accept. Decide on another image is super long URL-wise, so I might just post. Yeah, that'd be the safest thing to do, I think. And you're not going to be able to see my background tonight, so yeah, I'll just hook it up after the stream, and we can enjoy it on Monday when we start Homebody. That'll be interesting because I have no idea what the hell kind of game that is, other than spoopy. Got it, Shadows. I'll check that later. Batman Returns is one of the good ones we had. I apologize in advance. Oh boy. Oh boy. Batman Returns is one of the good ones. We did, it showed up. God, now I'm trying to remember what it showed up in, what capacity. But we did play it. We did stream a bit of it. And it was all right. It was fine. It was a very baseline beat 'em up. Yeah, there really wasn't any particularly interesting hook other than playing as Batman, I suppose. Bearded Canadian, thank you for continuing your gift sub. I very much appreciate that. Quite generous of you. Oddish, Homebody is a video game. Okay, good. That'll make it a lot easier to stream then. Homebody, I expect corpses and maybe home ownership. Turns to genuinely fun. It was all right. It was all right. All right, here's a question, chat. Here's a question. Favorite Batman video game? Batman has been in his fair share of video games. Some of them dog shit, some of them not. What is your favorite Batman video game? So Fury Fighter returned after 2 streams are going to be early, still sick, but I nap like 10 hours all day. Well, that should help. That should definitely help. Sorry to hear you're still sick. Hopefully it will loose its grip on you soon. Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Asylum. I feel Arkham Asylum. I think I fall on the city side. I am not a defender of the story in City. I think the story in City is worse than Asylum's, but I think the gameplay is a lot more fun. I haven't played many a Batman game, and they all suck, the ones I played. Toss up between Batman Forever, which has loading times on a cartridge, or Batman and Robin for PS1, which is just incomprehensible. You're just here to make everyone suffer, aren't you, Eva? Including yourself, apparently. Good evening, PM Collector Boy. I really love the arcade Batman driving game. Oh, I don't think I ever played that. Interesting. Traversal in the City is really fun. I like the gliding challenges too. I definitely enjoyed that. That was definitely a highlight. Just exploring the city was a lot of fun. I actually got all the Riddler trophies in City. I felt like that was a pretty monumental undertaking. Found City to be too unfocused at times. It's really close to... No, I agree. The story in City is far inferior to the one in Asylum. Asylum is nice and tight and focused. Gives each of Batman's featured rogues something interesting to do. City doesn't really do that. City is kind of all over the place because it's all over part of a city. and it goes in some really weird directions, but the gameplay for that really seals it for me. Batman makes a pretty interesting hero on many levels. He needs his villains and often more entertaining than he is. Oh, no doubt, yeah. It's kind of like Batman stuff is about his villains, and Batman is really the foil to them. You will be playing Batman Forever SNES when it hits the magazine. Of that I have no doubt. Once I hit like 10, I stopped caring about comic book heroes and never jumped back on. That's funny because I was the opposite. I didn't care about comic book heroes until I was probably in middle school, and then it was just kind of like a building interest in them that I suppose peaked in college. That's when I actually was laying down the money for graphic novel collections and stuff. But I've certainly stayed abreast of it, and I certainly enjoyed the initial explosion of Marvel movies. But yeah, I'm just kind of here now, in terms of costume superheroes. But yeah, it took me a while to warm up to them. Joker managed to do something no other villain did, depending on what timeline you read. Defeated Superman. Yeah. Batman had a long history of good games, starting with Sunsoft. That's what I was thinking about. Like, Sunsoft Batman is, I mean, it's hard, but it's good. Sunsoft Batman is important because it feels really good to play. Like, the play control is on point. The combat is nice and, like, surprisingly responsive for an NES game. The wall jumping mechanics are great. The levels are really moody and interesting. Like, it's just an all-around really solid game. Villain dynamic tends to be DC's approach in general. It has really interesting villains that the hero plays off of. Actually, that's a good point. Actually, yeah, that's an extremely good point. Yeah, with Marvel, it's very much centered on their heroes. Like, I can remember the heroes much more readily than I can the villains they fight. But for DC stuff, it's the opposite. First set of comics I got into was Ultimate Spider-Man. Up till that went weird. Yeah, poor Ultimates line. Actually, Ultimates is where I got into like mainline superhero comics. Before that, I was collecting a lot of alternative graphic novels. You know, like Sandman, Transmetropolitan, Preacher. What is that? Why the Last Man, Ex Machina. I did get into The Authority. That was an interesting one. And Invincible. But yeah, it took me a while to go back, and then yeah, I have a bunch of Ultimate comics over there. Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Fantastic Four, The Ultimates. Yeah. Did follow Archie and Sonic for a bit, and that goes places. Spider-Man's mostly about the villain? Yes, I suppose that is. I suppose it is. I mean, yeah. He has a lot of really interesting ones. A few notable exceptions like Doom and Magneto for Marvel. Marvel tends to be more hero-centric. Sandman's legit. I mean, Sandman is like a seminal graphic novel work. Like, Sandman is not just legit good. Sandman is like one of the foundations of modern graphic novels. Decided to finally buy and read Watchmen, and I'm importing a hardcover copy next month. Watchmen's a really interesting comic. Watchmen, once you've read Watchmen and you realize where it fits in the timeline of like comic book history, that's another foundational piece right there. You can see the impact that had across the entire industry. Vertigo did indeed have some good comics. Shame it went away. Yeah. Certainly. Never got into Marvel and DC stuff. I usually read the alternative stuff. Yeah. That was always what I was more interested in. Did I have a fair few Sonic comics as a kid? Mom got them for me when I got colds and stayed home. I wish I still had all my Disney comics. I wish I still had my Donald Duck and Uncle Scrooge comics. I think that they have to be gone unless they're buried in some box somewhere. That I do have like a box of comics of like loose issues, but I don't think any of them are my Disney ones. I think we did get rid of those, which is a shame because those are special. Those are really interesting. As far as non-superhero comics go, you do really like Lackadaisy? I still read Lackadaisy's webcomic, right? Regardless, you got me thinking of webcomics. I was one of those guys in high school and college. Like when I discovered that webcomics were a thing, I had like a dozen that I would just like cycle through every day. There were a dozen. I think there were a dozen daily comics that I was reading at one time. So, and I stopped reading all of those either because they ended or because I grew out of them, I suppose. But every once in a while, I'll come back and find one that I get really hooked on. And right now, it's Kill 6 Billion Demons. I really enjoy that immensely. Originally, a webcomic got into print, turning into an animated series. That's pretty cool. Black Sad is a comic series I still really like. Solid murder, mystery, noir stories. Good evening, Sacrificial Toast. Good to see you tonight. Daily, the traditional webcomic schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, at least the ones I read. I read Sluggy Freelance, which has been a daily comic for what, like 20 years now? I'm so sorry. Dave. Good evening, Dave. It's so good to see you. That's right. Diesel Sweeties was also daily. I know there was another. There were a couple I read. I used to read Mega Tokyo when that had pages to read. It was not too long ago. I went back and peeked at Mega Tokyo because I was like, surely this isn't still going. And it's like, technically it is. Like, they never actually quit, but they're down to like one page every year and a half or something. It's so funny. It's hilarious. Best friend is obsessed with Kill 6 Billion Demons. I mean, good thing to get obsessed with. It is a fantastic comic. It is really good. Used to read a punk webcomic called Nothing Nice to Say. I don't think I ever read that one. Really into cosmic comics when I was a kid. Silver Surfer, Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, I never touched those. I think I would have really liked him if I had, though. Archie Mega Man comic was unironically fantastic. You're not the only person I've heard say that, Shadows. Read 8-Bit Theater when I was going. Yeah, I read 8-Bit Theater. Never up to dozen. I had a webcomics phase. Only ones I'm still following are Paranatural, Gunner Creek Court, and Third Voice. I know Gunner Craig. I think I tried to read that one once and just didn't get into it for whatever reason. Octopus Pie's artist released a game recently. Perfect Tides, huh? Did you ever read Warren Ellis's webcomic? Freak Angels? Was that it? I did, yeah. That was interesting. I fell off of it. Like, I found out about it, and then I caught up on it, and I was following it for a little bit, and then fell off. I don't want to be mean, but I think if it had a better artist, I would have stuck with it. I didn't really care for the art. Forget the name for the life of me. I remember a webcomic where the premise was like gods playing a tabletop RPG by forcing mortals to act like their PCs. That's cool. Still read Order the Stick, which updates every... What is the schedule? Freak Angels is crazy. A big writer like Warren Ellis making a free webcomic. He's done a number of free things. He did. I know he's done some free short fiction that he's posted like on his website or on other websites when they've asked him. So it's pretty cool. Tried to get into Homestuck semi recently. It's certainly a comic. I have no idea how Homestuck would land in the present day. I read a bit of Homestuck. I guess during the craze, like once it had gotten big and people were like obsessing over it, and I read a chunk of it and I was like, okay. Like I get it was doing things that were new and different at the time, and that's cool, but I'm kind of slid off of me. Read Looking for a Group until it ended very recently. Read Earthworld until it stopped due to tragic. Oh, that's unfortunate. Warren had a lot of delays. Can see how people fell off. I mean, busy guy. Still a busy guy, as it turns out. Only webcomic I followed a bit was the VG. Yeah, I remember VG Cats. I remember that one. Kind of like Furry Penny Arcade. Webcomic, I mean, was weird. It started wildly different as a romantic comedy furry comic. Then God started turning them into D&D class archetypes and started forcing them to do shit like go dungeon crawling, exploring other dimensions. It's always weird when you get a webcomic that like starts as one thing and then like you can tell with some creators, like some creators are really bad about like they'll start with an idea and they'll set it all up and they'll do their thing, and then like you can tell like they read something, like they read Ghost in the Shell, or they watched some new movie that came out, and like the tone and direction of the series shifts, and some of them get really like it's like they have split personalities. Weird you say like it is the most quintessentially webcomics thing. I mean, I feel like that's basically like low-key the premise of Sluggy Freelance. Dude was doing a daily comic for so long he couldn't not just like pick up the zeitgeist of whatever was going on. And I think that was kind of the charm of it, because it was just understood that's what he was gonna do. You can tell the second their enthusiasm for the original idea dies. Oh yeah. You know what's extra weird? You know what's super weird? Is when that happens to a print comic. Did y'all ever read Priest? Not Preacher, but there was a Korean comic called Priest. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Read Wolf Quest. I was obsessed with Bob and George. Oh, I read Bob and George. I know of Priest. Let me hang on one sec. Let me grab one. God, these things are so dusty. They've been sitting on my shelf for years. Let me embiggen myself. This. Yes, Priest of the horrible movie adaptation. I read all 14 volumes that came out. I mean, it's honestly, it's a great comic. It's a really great, like a Western. I mean, just give you some idea of the art and action in it. It's a Western horror comic, and it's got like a really neat concept for it. This made it to, 14 volumes, and like the last 2 volumes are really interesting because like it's supposed to be this big long, the titular priest is on this quest to take revenge on this fallen angel who ruined his life, right? So there's like a X number of apostles. I don't even remember how many they are, but it's set up like a video game or a shonen fighting comic. He's got to work his way through all the apostles before he can get to the final boss, right? So I think the comic got through like 2 or 3 of them, and then the next storyline started, and there was this new character. Like the priest went to this town, and the viewpoint kind of shifted to this new character, and it was like an unusual amount of attention was being paid to this new character, like going like really hard on. And then the next one, the final volume was like all that character. Like the priest wasn't even in it. It was just all about this character, and like it wasn't about like Western horror anymore. It was like this like family drama thing. And then after that, it just stopped. And it was so incredibly obvious that the creator just totally lost interest in Priest and just it started to bleed into the comic, and I guess once they realized that, they were like, you know what, never mind, I'm done. It's rather tragic. The horrible movie adaptation. You know, I watched that horrible movie adaptation with Not a Roguelike, and it was bad, certainly, but it was entertaining bad. It's also Paul Bettany and Carl Urban. Paul Bettany and Carl Urban in a cheesy vampire-ish action movie. Kind of hard to be too bad about that. Girlfriend at the time and I were storyboarding ideas for parody webcomic called Hakusaku, which was a sports anime about hacky sack with all the anime bells and whistles. Dude, that would have been awesome. That would have been really, really funny. Story read Sinfest, and oh, dude. I actually went down a bit of a rabbit hole like a month or two ago. Because on Something Awful, I think it's the political cartoons thread in Debate and Discussion. There was a person who was posting Sinfest comics every Sunday when they do like their full page spread. And I read Sinfest back when it like first came out. And it was just kind of like a sort of raunchy dude comic with particularly good art. I had no idea. The way that comic spiraled. And actually somebody on Twitter did some huge threads unpacking what exactly happened and how the tone and message of that comic shifted, and it blew my mind. Like, it is a wild ride. We want print comic that went off the rails. We're about Cerberus. Oh, yeah. Or Cerebus. It's like misspelled on purpose. Yeah, Dave Sim, right? That one's infamous. That's a really fascinating story. Dude had a wildly popular comic and just, yeah, went off multiple rails. No Sinfest. Pull up, chat, pull up. Yeah, Satellite. Yeah, exactly. That's the Twitter thread I read. Is so fascinating. Yeah. Not even descended into political ranting, just incoherent, like, political nonsense. Like, not even really willing to take a side on, like, it's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. It's one of the weirdest political works I've ever seen. Yeah, it time cubed. It's insane. Like, the author takes these incredibly, like, these really powerful stances where, like, one side is portrayed as like good and noble, and the other side is portrayed as like just bottom-dwelling psychopaths and stuff, except he does it in a way that you can't really tell what the intention is. It's super bizarre. Like, they get really, really weird about trans issues, but in a way that you can't tell what their problem is. Like, you can tell they have some kind of issue with trans people, but there's like no logic to it whatsoever. You know? It's like they're trying to make a political cartoon, but without a grasp on what their actual position is. It's nuts. Went from Calvin Hobbes to Demons, All Men Are Pigs, the comic, to insanely MAGA transphobic bullshit. Yeah. It's so weird. It's not, no. It's so weird. To be fair, most turfs don't. Oh yeah, certainly. I'm not saying there are any logical or justifiable standpoints for transphobia, but this is like a whole new level of incoherent. Yeah, everyone jumping on that. Just to be clear, just so we know, we're all good here, chat. We know. I remember I got Cerberus for free from a comic store. I guess the stores didn't want the comic anymore. Probably not. Claims the super feminist has an issue with some women, so they portray as evil robots, but some are rebellion and portray as good despite doing. Yeah, nuts. It's nuts. That's why you love it here. We love you here too, Chaos. It's good to see you tonight. And Satellite, I can't remember if I gave you a proper greeting tonight, but welcome in. Yeah, man, webcomics. Webcomics. Jesus Christ, webcomics. Okay, here's a deep cut. Did anyone ever read Fans? FANS exclamation point. Defend a flawed or unethical idea with some sort of logic, but you fail even at that. It just shows how flimsy your idea or how incapable of communication are. Very true. Yes, trans rights. Trans rights today, trans rights tomorrow, trans rights every day. Weirdest as bit as it. No, it really does. Yeah, it really does happen overnight. It's such a sudden shift. And I remember the person making the Twitter threads, like jumping on that, like just reaching this point and just being like, how did this happen? Like it starts as this like kind of dude bro-y comic, very Calvin and Hobbesy. Like you can tell that was the original the original inspiration, but with more mature adult humor or whatever. Oh God, do I really want to? Oh God, do I really want to click on this? Do I really want to open this? Oh God, 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 oh God. Those are fans, all right. I copy pasted the whole thing. That's pretty funny. And then like, I guess he started getting pushback on like how he objectified his female character and stuff. So he started moving in a more like he adopted a feminist standpoint. And there was a lot of this, a lot of messaging about like pulling back from that and all that. But then it's like he went too far with it. It started to become this like self-loathing, self-flagellating thing that got like really weird in tone. And then like, I don't know, that somehow mutated. He took the wrong lessons from that, or got, he has a very contentious, the author of Sinfest has a very contentious relationship with people online. It seems deeply, deeply, deeply influenced by them. So people picking on or you know, shitting on what he's trying to do can sometimes inspire a backlash from him. So that might be how he ended up where he ended up. Remember reading a weird webcomic that had the worst art 8-bit remix or something? Oh, was it like somebody was trying to do their own 8-bit theater, but just did it really badly? I don't care if people don't like interactive novels. When you sick of people being able to look at a Goodbye Volcano High without bumping into someone, bring up. Huh. You went radical feminists in the RF inter. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's an anti-fandom for that game? That sucks. That sucks real bad. Genuinely frustrating, yeah. Imagine. Anyway, chat. Did you know tonight is the Power Hours? Did you know we're sitting here with a nice shiny issue of Nintendo Power that we're actually gonna go through? Instead of just, no, okay, never mind. Oh, this wasn't the GPG comic episode. No game, only talk. We sit here. Yeah. Which is a version of Batman the AVGN made fun of? Actually, that's a good question. I don't know. No, it's just I forgot Nintendo Power existed. Drink your drink and shut up and enjoy. I mean, I will actually. If that's what you want tonight, chat, we don't have to do anything. I'll just sit here and sip my gin and tonic and enjoy myself. Kinda don't believe this place plays games. We've been good about that lately. In fact, I feel like in the last month or two, we've only had one real big deviation. And I think it was on a Power Hours night, actually. I remember, I think it was Fury was asking about, because they missed it, what evening it was that we went off the rails and had like a big classic style ramble. And I think it was, yeah, it was like night 2 of this issue or something. What's up, Traydon? Yeah, I use the royal we around here. This is Revenge of the Joker. This is the channel again. Gold play gets drunk and distracted because chat is too interesting. Yeah, that was just too long of a acronym. I'm a little sad the new Star Trek game isn't compelling enough for us to get to play more nights of it. Kind of sort of wonder if maybe the Stellaris phenomena such that subsequent playthroughs won't capture the magic of the first. I don't think so. I'm not concerned about that. I'm pretty sure if I start up a new game of Stellaris in like November or whatever, I think it would be just as entertaining as before. I mean, for one thing, we play an entirely new species, no more psychic penis aliens. We'd have an entirely new galaxy map to deal with. Different crises, different geopolitical landscape, different progression, different everything, yeah. And I think that's what's getting me about Star Trek is that it doesn't have that variety. Right now I'm getting the feeling that every game you play as the Federation is gonna play out the exact same way. Yeah, you can play as one of 4 different factions, but I think the experience as that faction's gonna be pretty similar, unless you approach it in a very different way. And to be fair, the game does allow that. Like in the Federation mission tree, you do have the option of going full imperialist and taking a military approach to expansion. They do accommodate that. But yeah, if you just want to grow the Federation the way it happened in canon, I really think it's gonna play out basically the same every time. So I am very hopeful that they continue to work on that game and expand that game, because I think it could be great, both in ways that Stellaris is and in new ways that Stellaris isn't, because it has more of a faction storyline focus. But I think it all depends on how well that game sells. I hope Paradox is willing to invest in it, but there's no way to know for sure yet. I know how to fix a Star Trek game for streaming, play a looping video of Picard dancing in the middle of the screen. It's music from Soul Blazer. Actraiser. You got one that rhymed. Soul Blazer was a good guess. Yeah, it's in the ballpark. It's close enough. I ain't gonna give you shit for that. But yeah, I think the thing with the Star Trek game is I may opt to stream it again once I've played through it a couple times and I know what to expect. Because I think right now, kind of stumbling blindly through it with the way it's paced and the way it's laid out, I think maybe kind of boring. Because not much happens in it. I think once I understand the game better, I may be able to bring it back for a playthrough where we do like Terran Empire Federation and just conquer everybody, or we go really weird and like, you know, we play Cardassia super diplomatically and like release Bajor as an independent civilization and whatnot. I think we may get more mileage out of the Star Trek game after I have more experience with it, and I know I know what I can do with it, which is a big reason why I want to keep playing at my own time. So, I reached the business minigame section in Yakuza 0, and now I realize why the skills are so expensive. Yeah, that's a lot of money on the table. I really like that business minigame. In retrospect, I don't remember what I said about it at the time, but I looked back on it fondly. Most of the mini games in Yakuza 0 I liked a lot, except Shogi. Fuck Shogi. Curious if it goes the way most Paradox Grand strategy games go later when it starts becoming interactive or stressed. I mean, like Shadows, no lie, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping they go update and DLC crazy with it. Tamedane. I have no idea how to play Shogi. Yeah, me neither. Yeah, I'm really hoping they add new factions to Star Trek. I'm hoping they add the Delta and Gamma quadrants, because they're not in the game. It's only Alpha and Beta. I feel like they have to. I feel like if they're gonna do anything with the Star Trek game, they have to at least add the Gamma quadrant and expand into the Dominion War. I literally downloaded a program to play Shogi for you so I could beat Shogi in Yakuza 2. That's so funny. Had you ever thought of starting a podcast? You sound like you'd be up your alley. A nerdy white guy starting a podcast? That could be brave new territory, couldn't it? Nerdy white guy who thinks what he has to say is important and worth listening to? Breaking new ground there. Oh, I believe you, Spice. I absolutely believe you. Start seeing this classic Paradox style. I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding. Do a podcast where chat reacts to it live. No, I think the thing with a podcast is I would need someone or something to bounce off of. I think that's why these streams work so well. It's because I have y'all. I have y'all to talk to. I think I'll do it. Now this is podcasting. Yeah, no, I guess I don't feel like the podcast format would work very well for me because I need something else. I need something else as a basis. It's like I need something to be distracted from. You know? I need a foil. And like right now my foil is like having an objective for the evening. Like we're supposed to be reading Nintendo Power. We've got a queue of 3 games that we're supposed to play, right? But for some reason that inspires me to talk about other stuff. Prefer epee, so did I actually. An objective, yes, objective to thoroughly ignore. Reach out to Rob and George. Now we're talking. Now that's podcasting. My own little 2 minutes of hate. Needs a call-in show. I could be like Frasier. Because I don't know basically anything about Star Trek or Klingons. Star Trek officers basically Imperial outcasts, or do the Klingons eventually fed up? No, I don't believe the Klingons ever officially joined the Federation. They ally with them during the Dominion War. But like, Klingons who join the Federation are extremely rare. And the ones who do are basically shunned by the rest of the Klingon Empire. It's too structured, it's too civil. There is no honor in it. You want the true podcasting a chat experience and hire a man to chase you around with a Bubsy cartridge every 15 minutes going, butt plugs. Fuck, I'd pay for that. Oh, Spice was talking about the Oddish and Rob and George 2 minutes of hate show, not the Bubsy cartridge and butt plugs concept. I got confused. We did a write-in show. People were writing, needing help and advice, and we do the best we could. The Festivus Hour. Remind that episode of Conan O'Brien where he goes off on how much Final Fantasy 15 sucks before realizing it was Square Enix step into that. I remember that. Oh my god, yeah. What were those segments called? Like ignorant game reviews or something? I remember that poor guy. Clueless Gamer, that was it. Clueless Gamer. That poor guy, what was his name? Aaron something? Who was supposed to tee up everything for Conan, and Conan just would shit all over him forever and ever and ever. Oh yeah, and then he just goes off and tells them how much it sucks, yeah. He was spot on. Oh man. They have all the Klingon foods. The one I think I might find the most palatable would probably be Glatzt. I think in real life it's made out of disguising mushrooms. That's interesting. I definitely wouldn't eat Gog. I wouldn't eat anything that's still alive. I hate the idea of talk shows. They're not big here until I saw Conan on satellite and thought, okay, this guy gets it. Yeah, Conan's great. When I was a kid, I used to watch Letterman. I don't know if Letterman was still doing what he did. I don't know if I'd still be into it or not. But yeah, Conan was great. Is great. What was the guy? Fuck. Who was the guy that did the Late Show on CBS? The Scottish guy. He was really good. I think he was maybe the best out of all of them. Craig Ferguson, thank you. Dude, that guy was so good. He was eternally entertaining. I loved him so much. Yeah, really good. That's the thing. Like, even if I like a talk show host, sometimes they're not good at carrying interviews, because like a lot of celebrities, a lot of people that go into a talk show interview are really awkward and just aren't really good at expressing themselves or like telling jokes and stuff. And so like a really good talk show host, I think, is made on being able to support that, is able to like keep the comedy rolling, keep the audience engaged and stuff. And yeah, Craig Ferguson was just like peak at that. He was so good. Craig Ferguson was a punk band with Peter Capaldi? Holy shit, that's awesome. Yes. Craig was spot on about the media coverage of Britney Spears being a shit to her. Yes, he was. Yes. That was another thing about him, is like he had the good takes when nobody else did. He's a really stand-up guy. Only bit of that I saw was a clip made specifically for the Kick-Ass movie. But yeah, he was great. Capaldi was on guitar. They even referenced it when he was the 12th Doctor. That's funny. That's really funny. Andy Richter is an absolute champ sidekick. Pretty funny dude in his own right, yeah. The episode where Conan O'Brien discovered Detective Conan exists. I would be interested in seeing that. I watched a clip today. I guess fairly recently, Conan had Harrison Ford on his show, and oh my god, the back and forth between them was so funny. Because Conan was Conan was giving him shit about Star Wars, like, right? Like, I didn't even realize you were in that. Like, I remember Chewbacca and I remember the robots, but did you do something in that? And Harrison Ford, without missing a beat, he was like, "Yeah, why aren't you on TV anymore?" Is that the interview where they put Chewie in the audience? No, this is recent. Like, I think Conan does a podcast now. Like, it's called like Conan Needs a Friend or something. So they don't have an audience for that. They've got a couple co-hosts. But yeah, it was so funny. Yeah, Conan's doing a cast now called Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. Yeah, it was a clip from that. That was it. Love Conan was so pissed that NBC screwed him over. Yeah, that was some real bullshit. Everything that happened there, the whole late night talk show landscape was real messy and got real messy, and I feel like it never really recovered from that. So it's something I feel like late night talk shows are probably something that are going to die out entirely over the next few decades. Because it doesn't feel like something that the modern generations really care about. It really feels like a fragment of a bygone era. I can expect him to be successful and you don't allow him to use bits that made the show popular. Yeah, exactly. First time Timmy the Elephant was on Conan's podcast. Oh, I haven't seen that. I should do that. I should probably just go back and listen to past episodes of it. I'd probably really enjoy that. Don't think the format's been relevant since the mid-2000s anyway. And I really, I also think it was really kind of buoyed by the personalities they had there. You know, like late night talk shows were basically defined by Johnny Carson. You know, he kind of set the stage. He set the model for it, and then folks like Letterman and Leno were able to continue that in their own capacity. But like the hosts they have now, like Fallon and Myers, and I guess Jimmy Kimmel's still on. Even Stephen Colbert. I mean, now it's like this synthesis of old style late night talk shows and like their own forms of comedy, but like their own forms of comedy don't really fit so well. Kimmel's okay. Jimmy Kimmel. Kimmel has good takes, but I don't find it particularly entertaining to listen to. Personally, feel like Colbert is the only good one in the group. His old show was leagues better. I agree with that. Yeah, I feel like Colbert is kind of constrained by his place on late night talk now. I feel like he'd be better off with like a different style of show. Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel that way about all of them. I mean, like Seth Meyers is kind of doing like the Daily Show light, really. He'd probably be better off if he just leaned into that. Fallon should just have his own like comedy hour or something. Fallon made the crew on lunch change the channel every night. Yeah. Every time I look at Jimmy Kimmel, first I see remote control of the game show, then I see the man. Yeah, it's hard for me to get away from the man show too when I see him. Don't watch much talk shows anymore. Yeah, I haven't in a long time. So it'd be interesting if late night talk does die out, what the networks will do with those time slots and those resources. Of course, that's assuming the networks survive that long in their present state as is. Mom watches The View daily. Pandemic really killed talk shows. Yeah, it sort of became vlogging on network TV. Yeah, and some of them never really went back from that. Like I feel like Seth Meyers changed up his format and then never went back. Better than Talk Successful is James fucking Corden. Yeah, anything was better than that, certainly. Sandra B's show is the true successor to Colbert The Daily Show, but God knows no one knows about. What's up with The Daily Show right now, by the way? Didn't Trevor Noah left, right? Did they get somebody new, or are they still doing rotating hosts? I have no idea what's going on. Seth Meyers kind of benefited from the pandemic era format. It just, yeah, honestly leaned it. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. You know, his format and strengths are so different from late night talk that he really should just lean into that fully. They're still looking for a new one? Okay. Just imagining Daily Show hosts spinning in a circle. Like Trevor is great and he had good crew. I like Trevor Noah a lot too. I really enjoyed the segments he would do during, I guess, commercial breaks, or where he would just talk to his studio audience. Like he'd let them ask him a question and he would just riff on that for a couple minutes. I love those clips. Some of the guest hosts were amazing. Genuinely funnier when he's in his room. His production staff just does weird shit outside his room. Yeah. I don't know. I hardly watch any TV anymore. I mean, I just watch the occasional streaming thing. We have, you know, we watch One Piece. We watch some Japanese TV when we can. I watch Star Trek. But yeah, I will never consume media the same way I did when I was a kid ever again. Like that's dead. That's gone. That's over. You know? There are no quintessential shows that everybody watches, you know? When I was a kid, it was like Ninja Turtles. Everybody watched Ninja Turtles. You could talk to people about what the Ninja Turtles did and stuff. That'll never happen again. Yep, bowl of cereal and jammies. I don't think most people watch much TV in general now. I think it's mostly the older generations. And a lot of the older generations successfully made the shift to streaming as well. So they just watch stuff on demand. Between the scenes stuff that Trevor did with Anna Kendrick was fucking legendary. If you haven't watched it, you should. I don't think I saw that. I should. Yeah. Most scripted TV is swaying directions I don't super care about. Most unscripted kind of became killed by the advent of YouTube. Yeah. Dude, that Paul Rudd bit on Conan is legendary. He somehow got that into the podcast too, I think. Maybe they just like played the audio of it. But yeah. Fucking legendary. Only one consolidated media sphere is right-wing media with the decline of everyone else's TV shows. Yeah, but that also is like something entirely new and different. That is like this bizarre, unprecedented pressure cooker of like racism and hatred. You can't really say there was anything like that on TV prior. Several friends are really into reality TV. I think that's still pretty popular still. Like the times you do it more than once in the same segment. Peeps like Tom Scott are abroad in Japan do the perfect TV hosting thing with actual control over what they want to do and not having to worry about network execs, so it works better. Yeah, I definitely feel that. That, you know, that kind of content that was supplied by like network TV and talk shows and stuff is really supplied by YouTube now. If you find the right channels for yourself, like, yeah. You really don't need anything else. Tom Scott's gonna take a vacation soonish, like finally. He deserves it, don't he? Remember Conan and Jim Gaffigan having great back and forth? Like you get channels that got imports, European, Japanese cartoons before the term anime was even popular knowledge. Ulysses 31, David the Gnome, Mysterious Cities of Gold. That's cool. That's cool. Oh my god, it's 10 o'clock, chat. What am I doing with my life? Why am I not playing video? Why am I talking to people instead of playing video games? My god. What is this? Oh shit, we actually have to talk about it. Oh, god damn it. Do I really have to? Connecting to your audience. 2 requested a game early, but it wasn't successful. Who are you even? I got to see Silent Hill Homecoming now, thanks to a super great friend playing it. Wow, definitely something that was made. Yeah, Homecoming is. I think Homecoming is the valley of Silent Hill content. I think Origins has excuses. I think Shattered Memories is an interesting experiment. And Downpour, I've always heard Downpour is just kind of okay, but Homecoming is bad. Homecoming is bad in a way the other games are not. Literally the only Silent Hill game disowned by Konami. I mean, I told you all the story about how Japan wouldn't let it be released there. Konami website has been updated because they're getting back into a little bit of game publish and Homecoming is not on it. Oh, that's hilarious. Stupid idea that I'm not sure it'd work or be too self-aggrandizing. I think it'd be funny to do a chat-voted awards show at the end of the year for stuff like funniest clip or best game streamed or worst game streamed powers. Or funniest time we jump scared you with sound clips. For an end of the year stream, you go through that stuff. I mean, we can do that. I think it would have to be a community-led initiative. And it is a lot of work. So if y'all want to do that, I will certainly support it. But I think that's something that y'all are gonna have to do. So see, Shadows, I would see who's interested in it. See if you can get like a team assembled. Because it's not, that does not sound like a one-person job. That is a lot of content to comb through, to offer up people options. But yeah, if you want to do it, see what you can make happen. Never hated where I played of Homecoming. Never got super far either time you tried playing it. Rumor I've heard is Silent Hill 2 also did very poorly in Japan, so who knows what that means. Sad too, because the Mary McGlynn song for Homecoming kicked ass. You can put together funny clips once, but never got around to it. It's a lot of work. That's why I don't do it. That's why I don't do video editing or much with my clips or anything like that. Fair Western developed Silent Hill game is still Shattered Memories followed by Downpour. So, if y'all didn't know, I believe post Silent Hill 4, Konami of Japan was done. They didn't want, they were done with Silent Hill. They did not want to make another one. I'm not even sure they wanted to make 4, really. I don't remember exactly what the story was behind that one. But yeah, they were done. Every Silent Hill that came after Silent Hill 4 was Konami of America's initiative. Producers at Konami of America pushed and pushed and pushed until Konami of Japan agreed to let them do a new Silent Hill. Homecoming's voice acting is passable, at least. It's not terrible, yeah. It gets the job done. The editors for larger streamers who can condense full playthroughs into an hour of highlights, it actually makes sense, kind of amazing. Yeah, the editors for big-time streamers are incredible. Just really, really, really talented folks. Also, this discussion is shamefully erasing that weird Vita Silent Hill dungeon crawler thing. Yeah, Book of Memories. Book of Memories. I don't mention Book of Memories because I don't want to inflict that memory on anybody who might remember it or have been adjacent to it at some point. Oh, but Fury Fighter wants to play it, so yeah, Konami of Japan signed off on the third Siren game, which is deliberately an Americanized version of Siren 1, sorry. Book of Memories is on the Konami website. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Demo's fun, just forget it's Silent Hill. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, at that point, I feel like once you get to Book of Memories, any sort of sanctity people had for Silent Hill just should be gone entirely. It just should not exist. Like, just whatever you get, like, be thankful for it. Be glad they're doing something with it, anything with it. Of course, now, I mean, they're just shotgunning Silent Hill content. There's that, Bloober Team's doing a Silent Hill 2 remake that's gonna be awful. Somebody's making like a really weird ass looking Silent Hill. I forget what team that is. Peeps who handle editing for RT Game are incredible for being able to condense a full playthrough of a JRPG or Pokemon in like 2 hours without feeling like it makes absolutely no sense or wildly skip shit. Yeah, that's super impressive. Remind Sakamoto refusing to consider the Metroid Prime games as canon. I haven't heard anything about recently, but Ryukishi 7 is writing a new Silent Hill game. I'd be pumped for that. I would strongly advise people to not have any optimism. Don't put any weight on any of the Silent Hill projects in the pipe. The one we know the most about is the least promising. And I don't need to remind y'all what happened last time people were really excited about a mysterious new Silent Hill project. Silent Hill Maxim, I would play that, honestly. Rikishi written one is kind of the wild card. I either really love his writing or really hate his writing. Oh, that's the really weird looking one, the one he's working on? Silent Hill's basically a dead series. I mean, it should be to everybody, honestly. Yes, they will all be bad, and if they aren't great, nice surprise. That is the approach that everyone should take to it, honestly. Konami fucked up the newest Contra, no hope here. Yeah. Assume the worst from Konami. There's no reason to assume otherwise. Just assume the absolute worst from Konami at all times. If you're pleasantly surprised, you're pleasantly surprised. Great. But yeah, put no weight behind any of the new Silent Hill projects. We can at least assume his Silent Hill game won't have a comedy pedophile character. I hope so. Do what I do, don't get excited about new games anymore, can't be disappointed then. I mean, that's kind of where I'm at, kinda. I let myself get cautiously optimistic. I was excited for the new Star Trek game. How's the GBA collection? Just a quick set of ports, or was there some effort there? I don't know, actually. I didn't pick it up. I don't remember any complaints about it. People seem to like the Konami collections on Steam. Those seem to be okay. I did like the Castlevania Anniversary Collection. That was good. The one that has like the old Game Boy games and stuff. That was solid. I don't know about the GBA collection, but I don't remember any complaints about that. Ryukishi's work on Higurashi and Umineko great. His work on the some of the worst shit you've ever read. Wow. Pretty straight emulated ports with save stating shit thrown in. Or Getsufu Maden wasn't bad. Uma. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't even trust Konami to farm their games out to the right people, which it doesn't seem like they're doing because they gave Silent Hill 2 to Bloober Team. I really think that game's gonna be a train wreck. I think it's gonna be a train wreck that some weirdos are gonna defend vehemently. The arcade's a game! When game? I guess I could just kind of mindlessly play Batman Returns in the background. I don't think that would be too hard to do. Let's do this, chat. Let's specifically set out to continue talking about stuff, but as we do it, I'll just mindlessly play games in the background so that I can claim that I actually accomplished something tonight. What's up with this Man-Bat game I keep on hearing about? You're about to find out. Tend to hope for the best, but expect the worst for most things, although I have some series like Sonic where I fully expect even this trash, I might enjoy it regardless. I'm not necessarily a pessimist. I try to be a realist about these things. And Konami was such a terrible company when I was working there and only proceeded to get worse in terms of like releases and the handling of their properties in the wake of that I have no reason to believe anything they ever do is going to be good at all. Oh, hey, funny. Isn't that topical? So yeah, it's just me being realistic about it. I would certainly love a good new Silent Hill. I don't ever wish for companies to make bad games. I want games to make good I want companies to make good and interesting games. It's just there are plenty that I don't expect to. Come on, weird ass Japanese visual novel story play Raging Loop. Anyone see Renfield with Nick Cage? I did not. You did? You didn't know what other people thought you enjoyed it? Not a pessimist, but I do not value hype at all. Yeah. It's kind of a... I mean, it's just not me. I don't get super hyped about things because, I mean, most games that I'm really interested in, I don't buy them as soon as they come out. I wait to hear what's going on with them before picking them up. So I don't get super excited about stuff. And I've always kind of felt like that it's not a great approach for a streamer because I don't have that infectious hype that I can impart upon the crowd. So at Retro Studios to get a Pokemon title out. There's a Renfield shmup? Really? Not clear how involved Konami is in these games. And again, Bloober and Neobard's Entertainment aren't filling you with confidence. Yeah, no, Konami's not what concerns me about Konami as regards the Silent Hill 2 remake is that they gave it to Bloober Team. Bloober Team has made one decent game, and that was Observer. I think that was the name of it. Layers of Fear is bad. Layers of Fear is not a good game. I've heard Layers of Fear 2 is worse. Hey, it's Michael Keaton. Their Blair Witch game was supposedly really bad. Oh god, I forgot there's driving in this. Oh, probably because I never got to a driving stage. They just show you that. Cyberpunk 2077 hype was a toxic bullshit with people harassing a reviewer because the game gave her seizure or flashing lights the game had no warning or notice about. Punch. Batarang. Oh, sorry, I was trying to punch those children. Oh, that's right. You can just plant people in the ground in this. Layers of Fear is so boring. I'm baffled it got good reviews. Layers of Fear frustrates me a lot. It is not. I tried to punch children again. It is not a well-designed horror game. Like, it really, really, really is not. It's a very pretty haunted house, but it's a haunted house where just like stuff screams at you every once in a while. This sprite art is great, yeah, no question. Ow, did he just burp? It sounded like Batman burped. One of the OG games that actually stuck to the script. Yeah, you don't see that a whole lot with licensed games, do you? Bat burps. But yeah, God, Layers of Fear. That game made me mad. The story in Layers of Fear really bothers me. I don't want to, like, I probably shouldn't spoil it for anybody who might actually play it at some point, but man, it is so bad. Hot take, most of why... Oh, you slam people into... Yeah! Oh, yeah. Just slam people into everything, Batman. That's okay. You're good for it. Everybody in Gotham loves you. Most of why PT was compelling is because it's tied to something more inherently interesting as a semi-ARG thing. The games just mindlessly copy PT without realizing the overall ARG being a huge part of the appeal are kind of doomed to being boring. PT, okay, the other thing about PT, and I can't really explain this properly without going through it. PT is like a masterclass in horror design. Like, it is a shockingly effective horror game. And it's not for obvious reasons. It's for a lot of little subtle design things that it does. PT is also just a demo. I mean, I'm not sure where you're going with that thought, but it is fair to say that, like, it's easier. It should be easier to establish and maintain a convincing horror atmosphere in a demo, because you don't have to worry about the gimmicks or encounters getting stale. But then again, there's a lot of horror demos that just are nothing at all. So even with PT just being a demo, it's still extremely impressive for what it is. Knew the scope of his vertical slice and worked to it perfectly. It absolutely did, yeah. It absolutely did. I probably shouldn't have eaten all that health. But no, that tends to be a problem with the spate of PT clones, is they weren't paying attention to what PT did that made it so effective. They just copy the format and assume that it works, and it doesn't. It absolutely does not. This is really just... Something just happened to the image on the right. Okay, so when this happens, just for everybody's reference, when the magazine shrinks down in the window down there, it's because my computer suddenly forgets that I have two monitors. And it resizes everything onto my second monitor. So there's unfortunately nothing I can do about that without changing the video source back. But there's no way to know when it'll just arbitrarily shrink itself back down again. This is like a shmup section. I just realized that. Like, your normal attack is replaced with batarangs for some reason. RE7 demos are way more compelling than what RE7 wound up being. I like RE7 and 8 overall. Wow, he just keeps going until Batman dies. That's great. I would like to play RE7 sometime. I'm not sure when necessarily, but it's something in the back of my mind that I do want to play. I have not been spoiled on 7 or 8, really. Somehow. Oh my god, it's a clown with a stun gun. Arf, arf, borf, 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 borf. Haven't played 8, but you thought 7 was fine mostly? R8 made me think they were going to make a Resident Evil TV show, which I think they could pull off. Does this game predate Shrek? Yes. Yes. Christopher Walken's character in Batman Returns was named Max Shrek. I think after 6, at least 7 was a very refreshing change of pace. Yeah, it seemed like, just from the reception, it seemed like 7 was really what the series needed. Like 6 seemed to do bad things for the Resident Evil series. 6 seemed, by all accounts, seemed to leave it in a really bad place. There's an Easter egg with that first boss fight. You can use a grappling hook and smack the taser clown with the chunk of the wall. No kidding, Empires. That's really interesting. The scrolling narration is a choice. It is, isn't it? Speed at which the text moves is hilarious to me, like a narrator on cocaine. Battle in the streets of Gotham City. Six leaning too much into being like the RE animated movies. Oh god, those are so bad too. They are so fucking bad. I watched, I think it was Vendetta with Not a Roguelike, and holy shit. Like that whole movie exists because they wanted to animate like super cool gunplay sequences with Leon and Chris. Poor fucker just wanted to juggle his pins and I just slammed into the wall. I almost feel bad about that. I think Resident Evil 2 Remake recently surpassed Resident Evil 7 in terms of sales. Really? I mean, it certainly deserves it. Like RE2 Remake's fantastic. It's a really good game. Oh, you can clap their heads together. That's great. I love it. I got back. We're playing games now. Weird. I don't really want to be playing games right now, but I felt a certain obligation. I think I would have felt worse if I didn't make any progress through the magazine tonight. So I was like, let's continue talking. Like, let's not pretend we're not doing that, but I'll just mindlessly play something in the background while we're doing it. It happens to be Batman. Resident Evil Degeneration and Damnation, those are the only two that have been good so far as the animated movies go. I forget, is Death Island out yet? Because Death Island looks like it's gonna be pretty fucking stupid too. Also, wow, I broke that bench. Also, Resident Evil Vendetta does something really, really, really weird to the concept of zombies in Resident Evil. Do y'all want to hear what it is? That's, what? Why is it, okay. The weirdest thing they could do is make zombies real. Yeah, the RE storyline is garbage anyway. Okay, so, in the course of Vendetta's storyline, the bad guy releases a T-virus in New York City. And it spreads all across Manhattan. And everyone in Manhattan gets turned into a zombie, right? So Leon and Chris are trying to fight their way to the bad guy, and they're just murdering the shit out of every zombie they see. Like Leon is like driving down the freeway in his motorcycle and just blowing up like busloads of zombies and sending stuff careening off and blowing up buildings and things. And Chris ends up in some hallway somewhere that's just flooded with zombies, and he's just fucking shooting them and suplexing them and just destroying them, just absolutely annihilating them, right? Well, at the end of Vendetta, they get a zombification cure from the villain. And so everyone who is turned into a zombie in New York gets unzombified. Now, based on what I just told you, see if you can find the problem with this. Awkward. Aren't zombies dead? Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, and yes. So there's kind of, really, if you want to break it down, and we certainly do, because it's either talk about Batman Returns gameplay or that. Resident Evil as a series, I feel like is kind of dependent on there not really being a zombification cure. Like, just between the gameplay and having your heroes kill hundreds of zombies per game, I feel like it's kind of important. I feel like it's kind of important that zombies not be able to be unzombified, because then it's like, well, why did you murder all those people then? And Resident Evil sticks to that, basically, at least in terms of like the T-virus. Like, once somebody gets T-viruses, that's it. Like, they are pretty much done. It's over, right? Las Plagas is a little bit different. You have a threshold in which you get, ow, that man threw an IED in my face, and Batman just kind of soaked it. Sign a command to test tubes for this game. It's what button is it? I don't know. I thought there was a command for it, but I can't seem to find it. It's not the top buttons. Oh, I picked up that IED and threw it back at him. Great. Gonna need those eventually. I doubt we're gonna play this that long. So, okay, yeah, the fact that they couldn't just destroy New York City, I guess. So they had to have a zombie cure, and they had to de-zombify people. But then that, of course, opens up the awkward question of, well, what about all those people that Leon and Chris just murdered this shit out of? What about them? I guess they had to die so you could show off your sweet gunplay skills. Wow, that man was gonna set those children on fire. I guess he really is Satan. Ow. Test tubes are like your shit button when you're getting a crap kicked out. Yeah, I know they're screen clears. I don't know why there's no command for them. That is weird. Probably combo to use them. Oh, eat my ass. How dare you? No! God damn it. There we go. RE6 attempts multi-perspective storytelling. Honestly, I've played Sonic games that do non-linear multi-perspective stories better. Comes here, do what you have to do, save your life when you're in danger. Leon flat out murks civvies on the motorcycle. Rule of cool. Yeah, no. Vendetta is entirely rule of cool. RE5 sucked for similar reasons. Oh, block and press X to throw test tube. Okay, cool. We'll try that. Thank you. Uh-oh. Could you stop that? Oh shit, I need to, what's the button for it? I need to use my grappling. What button was that? Oh. So if you're more careful than I am, you can just go across the whole way. But I am a bad, so. Do RE7, you should do the second demo. It's not as story pivotal as new gameplay and multiple endings. Well, don't get too ahead of yourselves. I honestly don't know if or when I'll be in a Resident Evil mood again. They're very particular games to me. Like, they are good. They are very, very good, but they're also like not something I really seek out. My daughter and I just finished playing through RE5 2 a week ago. Weird enough to still gotten some enjoyment out of 5, even if it's an inferior 4. I mean, I know plenty of people that really liked 5. They all played it in co-op though. I gotta be honest, Chad, did that person just deep throat that sword for no reason? Yeah, they did, okay. Dude, what if I punch you when you're doing that? Did you consider the possibilities here? Sword Swallower? Yeah, I gathered that. Love that taste. But like, why would you swallow a sword when there's a non-zero chance that Batman is going to punch you in your face while it is down your throat? Oh, fuck you, man. Just spray Smilex on all of them. Performative insanity. Oh my god. All right, let's try one of these test tubes. What was in that test tube? Lol. No, Aj learns about game logic for the first time. She's really been enjoying the series as a whole. That's good. Class. I did not realize it was explosive. I wonder if the clowns knew that. Ow. Fat Clown punched me. I thought their attacks were ass only. The T-virus. The soundtrack's actually pretty solid. Like, it's doing what it can to capture the movie soundtrack. Wow, you just shot your friend, you moron. Actually, maybe they weren't friends. Maybe he hated that guy. Maybe he's like, this is my chance. If I get my way, once our current Doom stream is done, I'll be thinking about doing RE3 OG. There's a very obvious man. Obvious fighting clown man there. With his newspapers. Playing this game makes me suddenly wonder about him clown porn. It's T Strongman. You think that stands for the? Like the strongman? Can I just batarang this guy? No, he'll just punch me in the face. Ow. Tom Strongman. Dude, can I get up? How do you feel about me getting up? Why is there a block button if it doesn't block? All right, if I continue, where does it start me from? Actually, you know what? I'd really rather just play Final Fight right now. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. But Final Fight doesn't have Batman? Yeah, I know. I know. Does have Mayor Mike Hager though. And yeah, I think ultimately that's maybe, there it is. Maybe that's what I was missing from Batman Returns, was Mike Hagar just punching everyone in the dick. Cody is pretty much Batman without the costumes, probably why he goes to jail. This is the only good Batman game on the SNES, which is a shame because there were a lot of them, if I remember. Yeah! Someone should mod Final Fight to replace Mayor Hagar with Mayor McCheese. No, replace Cody. You're not allowed to replace Mike Hagar. Dun 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 dun. Look at that dick punch. Look at that majestic dick punch right there. Watch this. It's gonna be great. Right here. Come on. Yep. Nope. No. Bread knew what was coming. Bro, oh my cock. Oh god. Oh, right in the Jake Johnson. Food. Drop. Mike Hagar's being bread straight. The statue to Mike Hagar in Street Fighter 6. Put him in the goddamn game. No justice until I can dick punch Ryu in Street Fighter 6. Should play Streets of Rage 2 Best Beat 'em Up. We played it. I think we played it. Pretty sure we played it. Yes, a hammer. Mike Hagar was great in MVC3. Kind of regret never playing MVC3. How did you know to do the pile driver? You grab a guy and press a direction? Not that direction. Dude, what is going on here? Grab a guy, jump, and push a button. Okay, got it. These guys are a little squirrel. Ah, no! Doug looks like great value Riddick. Great value. Oh, get it, Simons. I just knifed Goriber. Boom! Ow. Boom! That's really fun. God, this is such a satisfying game. Like, the combat in this game just feels so good. Simon's won't be saying anything after that slam. Ah! Your damn friend. Ah, meats! I said meats! People ask Wong who, but they never ask how Wong How is. That was weird. I couldn't. Blah. That's right, you just smash him into your face too. It's Thrasher, man. Ah, that wasn't very sporting of you. They had Hulk Hogan at home when they made this guy. Boom! Oh, boo! That was well played, sir. Chronicles of Rig is no longer available to purchase on GOG. That's a damn shame. Man, shut the fuck up. Down an attack when jumping an enemy. I believe Hagar does a splash. Okay. You did it, Mike. You beat up a shitload of your constituents. Good man. God, that was so good. Alright, let's see if I can splash some people. You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. Whoa, I'm scary. None of these people, though. You don't know that. I mean, they're not gonna be voting after this, certainly. Kind of hard to vote from the traction ward. Maybe stop stabbing me. Stop. Slash the staunch member of the weed party. What level did domination start spawning? This is it. This level or the next one? I don't actually remember. Oh, we got the Endore. Oh, this is just a junior. We don't rate this. Oh my god. Endor. Oh! Poison Roxy replaces with Billy, and I forget the other name. Oh wait, they were removed from this? Oh, that's lame. Thank you for bringing me back 30 years ago. My pleasure, Seamus. My pleasure. Ugh, get some. Oh god, now I am getting some. Oh, I got it all right. So no Dommy mommies in this one? Replaced by the green hair guys? That's a damn shame. We should be playing the Japanese ROM. I think we actually did that one night just to see the comparison. Pizza. Man, the music in this is really good too. It's Endore proper. God damn it. Ow. Endore Prime. Ow. Ow! God, no! Dude, I got stuck trying to pick that dude up, and he just kept getting kicked out of my hands. Oh my god. It's so funny. All right, we got one more request, a very random one, but we'll do it. We will do it. Would you be down for Friday's SNES classics that have different arcade versions? Yeah, sure. I guess you need wait for me to get MAME working, I guess, though, because I don't have any experience with that. Sky Kid is a great example of that. You remember playing that in the arcade in the early and mid 90s? I remember seeing it actually, yeah. That one. It's Chemco time, chat. You know, Squadron and ORs barely tolerates that game. Oh wait, doesn't this game have amazing music? Oh my god, I think it does. Hang on, I think it does. It does! Oh, I remember playing this now, it was so much fun. Okay, what's the go button? There's the go button, I found it. All right, well, I guess we just lose. Oh, okay. Gameplay is whatever. This is played for the music. I'm sorry, I can't. Hang on. I gotta reset this. I can't do this manual. I can't handle this game in manual. Top Gear, I hope I get to yell at the end and then hear producer for not getting my chips for dinner. Oh man. Was it, is it skill level? No, I'm definitely an amateur. Here we go. Give me auto. Oh my god, you can play this with the controller upside down? Why would you do that? I think this makes the most sense to me. Take this thing. All right, let's do it. UK chips means French fries. Oh, so mid. Play the controller upside down when you just don't want the D-pad to be the D-pad. It seems like it is, actually. Kind of enjoy manual in racing games, but absolutely never touch one IRL. Yeah, I can't drive manual in real life. I've technically learned, but I'm terrible at it. And I just have no interest in it either. I can't get over how good this music is. I really just can't. Who composed this anyway? And what did they go on to do? I know you all know this information. Or rather, I know someone that knows this information. Hans Zimmer. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Thank you, because 0. I'm kind of getting okay at Outrun. I got halfway through the full chorus. Outrun's super fun too. I knew someone would play with the controller upside down. They play with their fingers instead of their thumbs. Oh god. Oh god. Music in Top Gear mostly consists of remix tracks from the Lotus series of racing games on the Amiga produced by Barry Letch. Okay. Interesting. Prefer Hang On to Outrun, having played them both now. I think I played Hang On, but I don't actually remember it. Cruisin' USA was the one I really loved. We had one of the cabinets that you sit in at my local arcade, and oh my god, I loved it. Oh god, what? Let's go! Staring at the screen, doing weird things with your eyes. Yeah, I'm not gonna play this for very long just because I can't look at chat when I'm playing it. Right? Do things like I just did. No, you. Oh my god. I'm gonna be so mad. Kind of funny, a bit sad. The best way to play Virtua Fighter 5 is through Yakuza. Need some more Yakuza. Here, the series is such an interesting piece of gaming. Supposedly, I should play Yakuza Kiwami at some point. By 1/100th of a second. Racing in the dark. In the Big Apple. You know it's the Big Apple because there's infinite signs along the side of the street that say Big Apple. This sounds like Duke Nukem music. This sounds like Duke Nukem level music. Headlights are so puny. Let's go! Oh, god damn it. Let me illuminate 5 centimeters ahead of you and nothing else. Ah! Oh, this guy's such a dick. Such a dick. Let's go! Okay, so I'm a little curious. Okay. Seemed like I was having a really hard time catching up to my opponent. Despite hitting the nitrous and him not. I notice my opponent never uses nitrous, like ever. He's got 3 and just don't use them. Oh my god, what? Dude, what the hell? Dude, fuck this car. That was lame. No, Duke Nukem 3D is the big one, but damn, Duke Nukem 2 was fun. Duke Nukem 2 was the one that I couldn't get into. It was too hard. I beat Duke Nukem 1. And all of its expansions and everything. Oh, this is gonna be super hilly. This is like, I don't like this. Like I get this is some very impressive tech for the time, making these tracks look as 3D as they do. But like, I hate the hills in these. It just makes it fucking impossible to see what you're doing. Been a long time, but you remember liking Duke 2? Let's go! Except I can't see shit. Because I don't know what's going. I don't know where anything is or anything. 5 laps left? Okay, I think I'm about done with this. I think I'm good. And the audio just cut out, so. Apparently I accidentally slipped into the pit, so. Anyway. Just a moment. I gotta get everything refixed up. All right, first of all, what happened here? Now, let me put this over here, put this over here. Hang on, I have to rearrange everything since my computer forgot that I had another monitor. This will only take a moment of your time. Hang on one sec. This is gonna be a little ugly. Yeah, pop. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. I want to do that so I could see this. Oh, you just forgot. What the hell are you doing? No, stop that. Chat stream would be so much easier if my computer wouldn't just constantly forget how I have things set. I'd really appreciate it if it was, you know, I really don't want to do that though. Come on. Music, yes? Okay, no, we're good. We're good. I've also unfortunately played some of the PS1 Duke games. Those are not good. Yeah, after Duke Nukem 3D, the Duke series went to a bad place. The Duke series was not in good shape post Duke Nukem 3. Manhattan Project is fine. It's a very uneven game. Like, the earlier parts are definitely better than the latter parts, but I did play all the way through it, and it was solid. After that, shit gets weird. Then you get, like, Land of the Babes and stuff. They were, yeah. Yeah, the PS1 ones were pretty fucked up. They were not good games. Hey, excuse me. You're not boring me, chat. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. A good day and a good week, but And then tomorrow's gonna be another big day too. I should stream Pokemon Uranium. Does that have Duke? Can you catch Duke Nukem in it? Can you be like, Duke Nukem, I choose you? Thankfully, Duke Nukem Forever came out and made it all come back with a vengeance. Oh no, wait, it was horrible. No, but as a fish with a sword strapped to his head, Daikatuna. Pretty funny. DLC for it is okay, huh? I'm going to my first Renaissance Fair tomorrow. Ooh, that's exciting. Where is it, Spice? Is it like... the reason I ask is like... In my experience, there are big city Renaissance fairs and there are rural Renaissance fairs. And like, so I used to go to the Renaissance fair near, I guess, Washington, DC. And that was like a serious business Renaissance fair. Like, people would dress up and they would be in character and they would take it very seriously. And it was all very, like, it felt very immersive. And then when I was living in North Carolina, I went to another Renaissance fair, and that one was just fun and silliness. Like, nobody was in character. They were telling all kinds of modern jokes and stuff. Minnesota Ren Fair is like that here. It's a huge deal. You ever go to the one out in Irwindale? No, I haven't been to any out here in California. Is that a garden in the city? It's not in the middle of the city? Okay. Will you be more burning witches? Will it be through the ditches? Will you slam in the back of your Dragula? As long as it has mean, greasy haunches and meat on the bone, I don't give a shit. You know, Eva makes a very compelling point here. I think Eva, I don't often say this, chat, but I think Eva's the example we should follow in this situation. Don't presume it'll be too professional. I think it'll be more fun that way. Neither one was bad. It was just a very different experience. Also, I did a thing at the Maryland one, at the DC one, that my father will never ever let me forget about. So at the Renaissance Fair, they have booths where you can throw things. You can throw shuriken, you can throw throwing knives, you can throw hatchets, right? And I wanted to try this. And my parents were like, okay, I mean, you probably can't throw it hard enough to make it stick in the board anyway, so whatever. So they let me try. They let me try throwing shuriken, right? And like, the guy running the booth comes over and puts a stack of like 5 shuriken or something in front of me, and then just like wanders off. He like goes off to talk to somebody in another booth or something. So there's me, and I'm like, I don't know, like 8 years old or something, with a stack of shuriken, is sharp enough to stab through plywood, right? My parents are there, and like, I threw like 1 or 2, and of course they didn't stick in the board. They didn't hit any of the targets. My dad's like, come on, you really gotta throw it. You really gotta throw it. You gotta put your whole, so this next one, I cocked back as hard as, and I let this thing loose, and it sailed right over the back of the booth, and my dad's like, we're leaving. He's like, we're done here, time to go home. The booth, behind the booth was the parking lot. My dad always said, he always imagined that there was somebody just laying out in this field in Maryland with a shuriken in their temple, and just nobody found them. Like if we went out there today and we combed the fields, we'd find some skeleton out there with a shuriken in their skull. And that is just like the funniest thing in the world to him. Shuriken seems like they'd be the hardest to throw at. I mean, I assume since they're pointed on all ends, like, you know, you don't have to gauge the rotation or anything. You just wing it, right? Well, I winged the fuck out of that one right into the parking lot. Oh my God. I genuinely wonder what happened at the throwing star. It doesn't like keep me up at night or anything, but I do wonder what happened to it. At least it wasn't a kunai. Oh God. At least it wasn't a hatchet. Jesus. Like, I wonder if car alarms had been a bigger thing at the time. Would I have heard one going off? I didn't hear any crash. I didn't hear any tinkle of glass, and I didn't hear anybody scream. When you were leaving, was there an ambulance around? No. They hadn't found the body yet. That's why Shaolin were smarter and invented the rope dart. Some detectives said I just got tipped for a decades-old cold case. Could you imagine? Some DC cop, like some DC detective, like grizzled old thing, shows up on my doorstep like a day or two from now. Is like, sir, I have some questions to ask you about a Renaissance fair you went to back in 1991. Oh my God, dude. That was the last time I ever threw a shuriken. Haven't tried since. Just imagine Robert Stack going, if anyone has any information on the whereabouts of this stupid little boy, please call in now. Guy who played the original Scorpion does a rope dart. Daniel Pacina. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty neat. Oh man, but yeah, Renaissance fairs are fun. Be sure to do the shuriken throw. It'll be a real hoot. Make some memories while you're there. Statute of limitations is expired by now. You're probably saying, well, why do you think I'm telling you? This is a secret that I have held close to my heart for what, 3 decades now. Quietly makes a call. It removes some memories from a person's skull. Murder never expires. I don't know, man. It's DC. She'll try not to throw any shuriken tomorrow. What fun is that, Spice? Come on. Come on. Even you can hit the backboard, right? Just check to see what's behind it before you do, I guess. Secret held close to the heart, and a shuriken held close to the brain. Oh, shooting a crossbow would be super cool, yeah. That's neat. That would definitely be neat. Throw it at Oddish. There's a neat little place in Japan. So there was a shopping arcade in the city I lived in Japan. And it had this one shop that was like never open. And it was a shooting gallery. And it was run by this ancient little Japanese woman, like stooped over just this like tiny little thing. And it was you would go in and it was just it was just the counter there with the different lanes, but then past that was just an open room with all kinds of like old glasses and bottles and cans and stuff. And the guns, this has to be muted. Hang on, let me skip past it. There we go. And then you had BB rifles. It was a BB rifle shooting gallery, and Not a Roguelike lived near it at the time, and we would go hang out in this part of town. It was never open. And then finally one day it was open, and we were like, we have to do this. We absolutely have to do this. So we go in there, and the little old lady's there, and Not a Roguelike speaks like excellent Japanese, so he got us all set up. We all paid. It's like 500 yen, which is like $5 to shoot, and it's it was these like bolt action air rifles, right? And so we pick him up, and like Not a Roguelike is like fumbling with his, because you know, not a big shooter. None of us are. And he's like, yeah, I'm not really sure how this works. And like the little old lady, she comes over and she takes it from him, and she's like, and hands it back to him. It's like, yeah, it works fine. And we're like, holy shit. So we did our shooting, and it was really fun. And then we never went back because it was never open again. It's very frustrating. I'm trying to remember if it's still there or not. But yeah. Is the Yakuza front if it was never open? I could believe that, honestly. It was such a weird, random thing. And even when it was open, nobody went in there. Even though it was such a cool little concept. Girl could definitely hit Oz with a shuriken. Ninjas didn't use katanas. They used a shorter straight sword that could actually shove into the ground to climb walls by stepping on the hilt. I don't remember the specific name of the sword. Wakizashi? It might... I'm trying to remember. Not gonna lie, part of me is debating on what anime I want to watch soon, because part of me is feeling like I'm in a Lupin the Third mood. Ooh. Ninjato. Draw 25, return the page. You know what's funny, Shadows? I think you mentioned the same exact thing the last time this song came around, because I remember having to tell people what it is. That might be why it's familiar to you, because it's tickling the same corner of your brain. That's the one that accompanied Katana for ninjas. Okay, I gotcha. Anyways, Treasure of the Rudras. I've only really seen Castle of Cagliostro. I really like Lupin the Third stuff. You should watch the TV series. TV series is very entertaining. Reminds me a bit of Tintin. Yeah, I can see that. Bit rowdier, a bit raunchier than Tintin, but yeah. Sometimes that's just what you need, in fact. Which version? Japanese, I guess? Super Nintendo? This is all Super Nintendo music is playing in the background. You gonna watch the long play of the Renfield shmup? Yeah, let us know how it is, because that's such a weird concept. It's a really, really odd concept for a game. Anyway, we played Batman. I don't really feel the need to like talk about this feature. It takes you through the levels, I guess. We did scene 1, we did a little bit of scene 2, and oh god, and then it expands into the fold out and stuff. There's oh god, I can't fucking read this. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Can't believe it's still not out. So there is... We all saw that. So there are driving scenes, but like maybe not until scene 5 or something. Sububby. Yeah, circus train, you get the penguins. So this does actually follow pretty closely to the plot of Batman Returns, so how about that? The driving scene is part of the movie. Penguin lowjacks the car. Oh, probably, yeah. And yeah, there's... Coming soon to your Super NES from Accolade. Whatever. Oh, it looks like, hooray, Nestor's Adventures. It looks like Nestor's Adventures this month are from Mech Warrior. Man, my Nexus C overheated on Drana against 4 Raijins. I had to replace the thermal couplings with my socks. My mech overheated on Zada. I moved in the water and blasted the enemy from there to stay cool. My Nexus overheated this morning. No power, no weapons, no mobility, no ice in the fridge. I was a contract for 120,000 C-bills, an old NP, and my hyper superior brain. I was on the lava planet of Cawdor, so hot there the ice cream boils. I bought enough sunscreen to cover Maui. Adorable. Friggin' Mech Warrior. We've talked about this, but Nestor's Adventures have really, really kind of run their course. I'm ready for them to be over. I'm ready for them to leave the magazine. They need to stop. Yeah, it's like it's like they're just carting his corpse around. It's a real damn shame. Anyway, because the old ones of the original artists are like actually like really good. Oh shit! It's the Nintendo Power Awards for 1992, chat. At last, let's talk about the best games of yesteryear. Shut the fuck up, Nestor. I'm gonna live down here over your face. The ballots have been cast, the champions have been crowned. They're chosen by you, the faithful readers of Nintendo Power. Now it's time to crack open the envelopes and announce the winners. For 1992, certain games ruled supreme for each system. Street Fighter II, the World War, thrashed the competition, dominated in every category it competed in. We knew that was going to be the case, chat. We talked about that. Same can be said for Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. The Game Boy category, Mega Man 4 cleaned up the Angus ranks, while Mega Man 5 prolonged the Blue Bombers' winning ways next year. So, spoiler alert, I guess. Now you see how correct my predictions are, because I saved them. Oh, you actually did save them. Nice. All right, for graphics and sound on the Super NES, first place is The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Runner-up is Super Star Wars, and third is Road Runner's Death Valley Rally. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm out. And it's too late in the evening to make another one, I fear. For graphics and sound, yeah, sound, yeah. I don't know, maybe they had their TV muted when they were playing Death Valley Rally. I don't. This is the readership voting on these, okay? It's stupid children voting for these. They saw Roadrunner, they was like, yay, Looney Tunes, I'm gonna vote for Looney Tunes. And that's why you get the audio war crime that is Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally in 3rd place here. Like, I'll just vote for it. Or maybe it's a wide category, catch a larger pooling. Did you ever vote? The only time, I only ever sent in one player's poll card, and it was the month that they were giving away a Super Nintendo. That was the only one I ever contributed to. I never voted in the Nesters. I already said it and they asked them to stop. Game Boy section. First is Super Mario Land 2. Second is Oh My God. Oh my God. Second place for Game Boy graphics and sound is Mega Man 2. A video game that will rupture your eardrums if you play it unmuted. Did Nintendo Power's readership at the time have no ears? Like, we have never finished Mega Man 2 on Game Boy specifically because the audio is so bad. It is, no, come on. No. No, no, no. All right, fuck it. Let's rip the Band-Aid off. Let's just do it. You brought on depressed drunk Oddish. You did, actually. You did. I'm in the process of casting a curse on you. Oh my God, no. Why? No. All right, let's just do this. Let's just get it out of the way. Oh my God. Shut up. Shut up, Final Fantasy V. I have more important things to do right now. We're abandoning one of my favorite Final Fantasy V tracks for this. Lol. Also, Lamau. Alright. Reminder. This came in 2nd place for best graphics and sound. There certainly is a ton of it. Listen to all that sound, chat. We sure have a lot of sound. I forgot you get the slide in this game. Oh my God. My ears! Honestly, like one of the worst things in this game is just the shooting sound effect. Like there is a very clearly established sound effect for Mega Man shooting his Mega Buster, and they just don't use it for whatever reason. Like they don't use any of the established sound effects. It's just this awful cacophony. The sound was bugged. Honestly, don't know what happened. I died. Oh god, we have to start from here. Song's gonna pop. Can't wait for the boss theme, it is awful. I mean, I gotta get to the boss. We gotta actually do that. What's the worst NES Mega Man boss theme? Maybe... I think it's either 4 or 5s. It's the one that, like, goes silent while the boss meter slowly fills up. Should we check real quick? We can check if you want. One of them is real bad. No, you're playing this for... Just looking for an out here, chat. You found a ROM hack that fixes the music in this game, really? Just replaces it with new music or something? Unplug your Ethernet cable, just do it. Oh good, I got a 1-up. Alright, prepare yourselves, chat. Here we go. Epic boss theme, incoming. The music reminded me to take my medication, so I hope you're happy. I forgot that part of the boss theme. It was like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, I almost had it, chat. Now I have to listen to that again. This is a super annoying pattern. Okay. Wow, okay. Burn it, burn it, burn it. Oh god, it's so bad. I hate this. If it goes through one stage, you can stop. We're actually gonna do something real quick. We're gonna do something real quick, chat. I am gonna load up the NES Mega Mans, and we're gonna compare boss themes. Because I'm actually you asked me a question and now I'm curious. Let's compare all 6 of the NES Mega Man boss themes. Let's do this. Because some of them I just don't remember very clearly, and now I'm curious which one of those is the worst. Maybe the reminder we all knew this game's using this ship is easy to forget how shit. This has become a Mega Man night. I'm just going to get to one boss in each game. That's all I'm gonna do. We're not gonna full play. We're not gonna go past that. I want to hear the boss theme for each game. That's it. Didn't Mega Man X start getting each boss their own theme, or am I mistaken? I don't remember, actually. I don't think so. I could be wrong. All right, Mega Man 1. And I'm sorry, what is your problem here? What is your deal? There we go, okay. Sure, cut things. I'm never able to get over Mega Man having points. That's just the weirdest thing in the world to me. And that weird noise that the point items make when you pick them up. Mega Man 1 really is the odd game out. After this, we can check out the boss themes compared to the Bubsy boss theme. No, we can't, actually. That's not allowed. I won't allow it. Mega Man 1's only saving grace is the music. Yeah, Mega Man 1 is a rough-ass game. Here for Mega Man 2 and Airman. Oh, you want me to do Airman stage? Because I'm fine with that. I mean, God, there's so many bangers in Mega Man 2. I think my favorite, like, okay. Chat, favorite Mega Man 2 song that isn't Wily 1. Mega Man really need a gun in his ass like other Japanese robots. I think mine is probably Metal Man stage. Probably. Airman in your case? Inch, inch, inch. Come on. Actually, I don't need to shoot that. I can just jump over. Heatman's a good choice. Heatman is solid. Mine is probably down, like, Metal Man's my favorite, but I mean, I really like Quick Man. I really like Crash Man, Butts Man. You like the intro theme the best? I mean, it is a very solid intro theme. For the chance to try out Mega Man Damage Shuffler, I would actually love to do that, Amigo Lupus. I like Damage Shuffler is one of my favorite things to watch whenever Smite does it. It really makes me want to do it, but I also kind of feel like I'd have to be better at these games. Like, I've never beaten Mega Man 1. 2, 3, 4, 5 are no big deal. I've never played 6, like, not seriously. Oh shit, oh fuck, oh god. Oh Jesus. I hate these guys. Hyodane Rune Crash Man theme for you? Alright, pay attention, chat. Pay attention. We're about to Mega Man 1 boss theme. Here we go. It's kind of goofy. It honestly is kind of a goofy theme. Also, you can just get owned by this guy. Yeah, pew 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 pew. Okay, they're gonna start me from here. Let's hear it again. The intro's okay, but then the is kind of dumb. I don't love it. All right, that was the Mega Man 1 boss theme. And yet Mega Man 5 manages to be worse. Not enough trombone. Not enough ear-piercing beeps. All right, anyway. Mega Man 2. I mean, come on, man. Mega Man 2 is just an all-time great. We'll do normal. I promise Airman will do Airman. Vroom, vroom. I'm a floor fan. Here's something I've always wanted to try. That. I can do it on the front, but not the back. Oh, I can't even do it on the front. Oh, I can't do it on the back and then promptly die. Perfect. Airman stage used to make me so nervous when I was a kid. Because of these guys. Oh, chat, I guess we're never gonna hear the boss themes. Favorite theme or Mega Man X Series X Hunter Stage 1? Boo this man, boo! We'll do it the right way. Doesn't it be easier to just listen to the soundtrack? But where's the fun in that? What kind of streamer would I be if I didn't take every opportunity to play games? Damn it. Say you'd be a bad one, you find plenty of other ways to be that anyway. Mega Man does stole my whirly platform. I always hated these. Trying to get the horns to coordinate. Whee! Oh, nice. The burbs! You can't shoot the horns. The horns are immune to damage. All right, get ready. Mega Man 2 boss theme incoming. it has such a great progression. God, it sounds so good. It sounds so good, chat. Gonna be hard to beat. All right, Mega Man 3. This one's my favorite overall. I know we talked about this, but this is my favorite Mega Man game on the NES. Stage request. Does anybody have a favorite stage song from this game? Shadow Man? Sounds good. Top Man has a weird one. Like, weird in a good way. Oh, this one's super good, yeah. Oh, Robo Rabbits. Ow. Actually, a lot of the sound design is actually just better in... Oh. Proto Man fight. Actually, a lot of the sound design in Mega Man 3 is just better. The hit sounds are better. Explosions are better. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons this one's my favorite, honestly. First one with the slide. Doc Robot stages. Shit. Ow! Mega Man 8? I've never played Mega Man 8 at all. I've beaten 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9. I've never beaten 1. I haven't really played 6, and I've never played 8. Eight is so underrated. I really just don't know much about it. Shit. Whee! Alright, chat. Boss theme incoming. Prepare yourselves. Remember saying the voices in 8 turned you off from it? Oh yeah, doesn't Mega Man talk in that one? Doesn't he like, doesn't he like yelp when he jumps or something? This patch Mega Man 2 Game Boy, the sound improvement is legit. Ow. Oh my god. Okay. I have never tried to Mega Buster this guy. That I can think of. Ow. Oh my god, okay. But wondering since I was a kid what that liquid is. Oh, what this? This is lava. This is like magma. Are there any Japan exclusive Rockman games? I think so? Or at least there used to be? Oh god. Ugh. Damn, this guy's a jerk. Man, it's like, if he slides, you need to jump early. If he throws shurikens, you need to jump late. Jesus Christ. Yeah. 3 is pretty good for Buster Rolling Run. I think Shadow Man is supposed to be the hardest for that. Like, the quick man of this game. Ow. Oh, shit. I almost got away from him. Oh, fuck. Ah, if you're too close to the side of the screen. Oh, no, he actually... that doesn't matter. He jumps up after you anyway. Oh, my God. Oh, I get another chance at this? Did I pick him at I picked up another life somewhere. Shit! Ah, shit! His blades come out super fast, too. Almost got under that one, too. Jeez, okay. That's really hard. Just thinking about the Konami collections again, I can't believe Arcade Contra's limited continues. That's so scummy. That is really scummy, isn't it? Can you at least unlock unlimited continues? Most annoying ninjas is burnt. Normally attacks after every 4th jump? Huh, okay. Anyway, so that was the theme for Mega Man 3. I really like it, but I think I have to admit Mega Man 2's is still better. I do think Mega Man 2 has the better boss theme. This one does have a good progression to it. All right. Mega Man 4. Might have 2 versions of this. Game hard, it doesn't let you use credits for that run after I think the 3rd credit. Oh, God. All right, what boss do you want for this one? Toadman? Toadman. Sorry, Seamus. Gotta be quick on the draw. Yeah, Caps is fine. Don't worry. Oh yeah, this one's good. Yeah, this one has a good soundtrack. I think it's slowing down a bit because there's so much going on the screen. They sure do make you sweat these jumps, too. Oh, caps are fine. I see I've been holding back. I'm just being accommodating here. Y'all should know better. I think graphical fidelity, all the robots are getting better and better. Mega Man just looks like a fucking Muppet. It's true, Jason. He really does. Don't hit me with your eyes. That's really fucked up, honestly. Ow! Aw, nice miss. Hey, to bed's almost 3 a.m. Nighty night, everyone. Good night, Seamus. Thanks for coming out. Good to see you. Maybe we'll see you next week. Whee! Ow! Robo-Rat got me. Oh god, I have to do it again. Oh god, I have to do it again. Damn it. It's too soon. Yo, bastard fish. Bastard robot fish. Wow, okay. Sure. Alright, here we go, chat. Mega Man 4 boss theme on deck. Prepare yourselves. Here we go. I mean, it's better than Mega Man 1. My real problem with it is the way that the music drops out at the beginning for their health to fill in. I've always hated that. I've always hated that. Good boss theme in isolation after 2 and 3, yeah. It does not compare to 2 or 3. Better than 1. That's the nicest thing I can say about it. Theme that can't stand to repeats is a bad theme. That's fair. That's fair. All right, Mega Man 5. Also, good evening, Le Retro Spicer. Thanks for coming out. Oh no, Proto Man is evil. Boss chat. Who you want? Crystal. Hero Man, I'm hungry. JRPG music tends to wear out as welcome eventually, though. Yeah, you tend to hear it so much, unless it's a real earworm. Oh god, I respawned him like an idiot. Fucking crystal things. I hate them. Okay, this is all right. This one has a decent bridge. Also, I don't remember this from when we played through it, but it seems like if you buffer the charge for the Mega Buster, it doesn't make that incredibly annoying ass noise. So you don't have to listen to it the whole time. Oh shit, that. I hate that. Oh my god. Or does charging just have no sound? No, it does. It does. But if you buffer it, you don't have to listen to it. That's always my problem with charge weapons. I hate, like, I get it. Optimally, you wanna stay charged through the whole level, so you're ready to just unload. But I hate the charge sound. I wonder how annoying this level is to speedrun. I was gonna be ready to unload. I hate these things so much, they are random. Or if they're not, they have like a pattern that's really hard to track. Long pattern, 7 crystals and jump, but like, you don't know when it's doing the 7 crystals. Sometimes it does 2, sometimes it does 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. Or, actually, I don't think it does 8. As far as I know, there's no pattern to the order of those. But if there is, I'm sure speedrunners will figure it out. Because like I said, I can only imagine how irritating that is in a speedrun. I missed the V plate, I apologize for nothing. Before I sleep, my brother's playing Phasmophobia outside my room and someone else didn't quite get it at first, but I heard an exchange of, hello, hello, where are you? In the bathroom, what do you want? Take a shit. Alright, brace yourselves, chat. Mega Man 5 boss music incoming. Here we go. It's very laid back, like weirdly laid back for a Mega Man game. It's like, oh, this is curious. What the heck was that intro? Yeah. Also, wow, this is an annoying boss if you don't have his weapon. Oh my god, I was like, when does it stop? Dude, come on. Oh my god. Okay. All right, so I think right now my ranking is 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. This is a little jam right here, though. All right, Mega Man 6. Now, Mega Man 6 can be a bit tricky because I don't know any of these levels or bosses. It's actual Capcom jingle. All right, we're skipping the intro because the intro is hilarious and I want to preserve it. Pick me a boss. I don't know who any of these assholes are. Do Blizzard Man, that level's pretty straightforward. Okay. Wow, they're giving me his stats. Okay. I realize now they've been using those platforms for a really long time. Okay, there's an obvious secret there. Tried to type Centaur Man, but my cursor wasn't in chat, so I did a bunch of pages. I'm not sure you saw. Oh no, I missed that question. Did you ever play Shovel Knight? Yes, I did. I did not. I streamed it one night when we were looking at the Treasure Trove collection. So we took a cursory glance at all of the stuff that came after Shovel Knight proper. I beat Shovel Knight on my own time. I didn't beat any of the other Shovel Knight stuff ever, so that would honestly be a pretty good candidate to stream at some point because Shovel Knight's an extremely good game. A run back of it could be really fun, and if we wanted to extend that to the other games in the series, that'd be a lot of content. Ow. Ow. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with this. King Knight is fun. His seemed pretty cool. That was the one that has like a card game built into it, right? I remember, like, it seemed like Plague Knight had some really cool mechanics, and King Knight had the card game, which was neat. Okay, we found a new conceit for doing the whole rising, falling floor and spikes, huh? We're on an undulating submersible. Oh god, wait, no, shit. That's not gonna work, okay. Oh, neat. There's an E-tank in there. Ow. Is this a puzzle? God. No, I guess not. Okay. All right, chat. Boss theme. Mega Man 6 boss theme. I don't remember ever hearing this, so this will be new to me. Brace yourselves. This is another really low-key one. This one's like jazzy. Sounds like an exercise video. It's like the jazziest of all of them. That's a really annoying attack. I just want to get on the other side of you, Christ. Shit. Yeah, I don't like this. This sounds to me like it should be stage music from DuckTales, not a boss theme. Like it better than 5, but less than 4. I think I still like, well, maybe it's kind of gonna get used to it. I think DuckTales in this are Capcom. Mega Man just shot at me. I feel threatened. I don't know. I think this is a pretty simple progression for me, chat. I think for me it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. I think 1 is the only one out of place because it is still the least good to me. But I think I would even prefer 5 over that. Might change my mind if I played this one more. Maybe. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. All right, anyway, I went ahead and closed requests for the night. Let me see. Okay, we have an NES game and a Game Boy game request to fill. I'll fill these two real quick and then we'll call it a night. Sounds like it should be something Golgo 13. That's actually, yeah. That actually fits. If we must. Oh, God. We're gonna have to go back and check what this actually won, because the idea that this won anything makes me very sad. That's really funny. At least Doc Connors isn't part of the Sinister Six this time. I think I just picked up web fluid. There we go. Oh my God, there we go. Spoodermans, go. Ow, oh my God. Some motherfucker's launching missiles at me. Theme and Fun, aka the license. Ah, that makes sense. Okay. That's fine. Dumb kids again. I get it. Loving how you jib people. Yeah, you know, like Spider-Man does. He just blows people into tiny bits. I think I remember that. I think I remember having to use a walkthrough to get through this section. Because aren't there some things we have to do in here or something? Maybe not. Ow. I apparently need web cartridges, but I have no idea how much of my webbing I'm actually using. We have definitely played this trash game before, yes. All right, he's now dead. And now I don't actually remember how you get through this part. Like, we need like a key or a switch or something, but I don't know where it is. Oh no, never mind. You just break the door. That's all. Spider-Man punched that man in his dick until he explodes. I got a key. Key go here. I did it. I made it to somewhere else. I made Electro. Holy shit. Amazing. I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to hit him. It's Wish.com Spider-Man. Oh my God, it is fucking impossible to hit this guy. I'm out of web fluid. That's probably part of the problem. I could shoot like web bolts at him otherwise, but... And I don't think there's any in here. Oh, wait, what? What the fuck hit him? Oh my God, I hit him. Ow. This sucks so bad. Oh, I hit him again. Oh my god, I hit him again. Oh my god, I hit him again. Oh my god, I exploded Electro. Holy shit. I clutched it out. Oh. Sandman's gonna fist me with fury. He looks like Norman Osborn. Can you jib a man who is already jibs? That's like a philosophical question. Spider-Man, really, what are you doing with your life? Like, what are we doing in this shithole anyway? This little scrambly climb animation is kind of cute. Sewer archaeological dig? I don't know. Like, the walls look like they're made of, oh shit. The walls look like they're made of crates, so it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, shit. Who does? Alright, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this. That's enough of this. That's quite enough of this. And that was, yeah, that was for theme and fun. That's some bullshit. So the last one we're gonna play for tonight is the runner-up for play control, and I can see that. That doesn't make me too bad. I will allow this. God, I can't wait till we get to more games in this series. I love these games and I want to play more of them, but we just haven't gotten there yet. There's so many of them too. Adventure is like, if it's not this issue, it's like the next one or something. It's really soon. Gaze into the void of my mouth. I've always loved the way Kirby squishes against walls. It's so funny. It's such a little detail, but I love it. I almost got all Secrets of Adventure when you were a kid. That's impressive. That's really impressive. Some of them are hard, like legit hard to find. One cannon I didn't know how to get to. Yeah, some of those secrets are pretty nuts. When we get to Adventure, I wouldn't mind doing another full playthrough of it. It's hard too. Like the last couple of worlds are legit difficult. Man, you don't even get like the superstar for sucking in multiple enemies at once. Yeah, this one really is as basic as it gets, huh? It's so funny to think that until Adventure, there are no copy powers. That's such an elemental part of Kirby now, you know? That's such an important thing, and he just didn't have it. I don't think Dreamland 2 had powers, did it? You had, like, animal helpers, but not powers. I think. Oh, I should have started this on hard and got my ass beat by Wispy Woods. Totally forgot about that. That's a lo lo lo. Lo 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 lo. Oh, I ate it. Fuck. You're supposed to spit it back out. I'm so dumb. Oh, you can't go back through there, huh? Kirby does have great music, yeah. Shame this one wasn't nominated for graphics and sound. I mean, I assume it wasn't nominated because if it was, it would have had to win, right? Everything about Kirby is just so great, honestly. It's such a wonderfully cheerful series. Really, like, honestly, I can't wait to get to Superstar. Kirby Superstar is one of my all-time favorite games. Even 3D Kirby's are alright from what you've heard. Forgotten Land is fantastic. It is great. Not just alright, it's super good. I honestly don't know how the other ones are. Forgotten Land is actually like the first 3D Kirby that I played. There was another one that made it to Switch, like Kirby Star Allies or something. But I wasn't really into that one. Why'd I do that? It just didn't feel right. Oh, you're right. Yeah, Star Allies is 2D. 3D graphics, 2D gameplay. Wasn't poor Lolo and Lala just getting their ass beat by Kirby in their own kingdom? What happened to y'all, man? Imagine eating a fish hook like that. All right, chat. I know it'd be trivial to finish Kirby right now, but I am very tired and I would like to go to bed, especially since I'm going to a theme park tomorrow. I want to make sure I actually have enough energy for it. It's getting pretty late for all of us, I think. I'll just leave it on here. This is a really nice theme. So yeah, as far as the schedule goes, tomorrow night, no stream, it's Sunday. I was gonna enjoy the bench ride. I am actually. On Monday, we'll be starting Homebody, a modern indie horror game that I honestly know nothing about. That should take up Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm pretty sure. On Thursday, I'm changing the schedule around, so pay attention. On Thursday, we're gonna be playing World of Horror, because that's the day it gets its 1.0 release after years and years of early access development. On Friday will be community night, and y'all pick Kadelka to play for that. So we'll be seeing what that's all about, because I'm not familiar with that game at all. So the Power Hours will return 1 week from tonight, and we'll come right back to the Nintendo Power Awards right here. So if there's more garbage you want to request off of this page, you'll be able to do that, and then we'll proceed from there. That'll be the plan. So anyway, oh, sorry, I just killed the music clicking off of it. Anyway, with all that said, let's go find somebody to raid. Did Monopoly win anything? God Christ, I hope not. Please, Jesus. Please, please save me from that. Let's see. Let's send you to... I think I will send you over to Arch tonight. Arch is playing Core Keeper, which looks like a pretty neat game. I am curious about that. Come on. No, don't. Please don't. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thanks for joining me for another rollicking good evening of the Power Hours, in which we mostly talked. We spent at least half the evening just talking about stuff, and the rest of it playing some games. It was honestly fun running through the boss themes of all 6 of the NES Mega Mans. I really enjoyed that. Honestly, we might do more silly stuff like that in the future. And hopefully you will be around for that. And hopefully I will see you all on Monday when we start up Homebody for Spooktober. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.